Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to Divine Conversations. My name is Eric. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in, and welcome to your reading for February of 2021. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please make sure to keep in mind that this is a general reading. Yes, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, we could be talking to some cross watchers here. Yeah, depending on how the situation goes for you. If it's resonating for you, but the way I'm narrating it doesn't reflect how it's actually showing up in your life, then just take whatever messages you're getting and what's resonating for you and hold on to that and let go of everything else and place it into your life as it fits into your life. But please do not try and make it fit in a way that is unnatural for your situation. Yeah. If you guys are vibing with me as a reader and you would like some more content from me, I highly recommend that you check me out on Patreon. Patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Link can be found in the description box below. Over there, we do have morning coffee, daily readings, plus monthly love readings for each sign, and also bi-weekly twin flame mirror readings and bi-weekly divine masculine and divine feminine readings. If you're not familiar with your inner masculine, inner feminine readings, check out my page. There is a playlist at the very bottom of the main page of my of YouTube here on my channel. The main page of my channel, there are two playlists: your inner masculine, your inner feminine. Check those out and see if those resonates with you. If they resonate with you, they are available in the inner balance package of Patreon. Orion, are you okay? What's the matter, kitty cat? They're upset because they had two lizards that they were playing with, and I helped the lizards escape. So now they're roaming around the house like, where the hell are my lizards? It's like, yeah, that's right. I saved the lizard, damn it. All right. Anyway, so Gemini, let's get into this here. And it's so interesting because, and I said this for, who was last? Yesterday, Capricorn. I said this for Capricorn yesterday. Ever since I changed to doing these monthly readings by element, the messages between the three signs of each element has been so consistent. Like, it's an overall main message for that particular element, and it's just broken down in different ways by the signs. True to form, Gemini, your situation is similar to that of Aquarius and Libra. Okay, and there's this sense of needing to let go of a certain relationship or a certain circumstance because either it's no longer working or it's out of balance and it's overburdened in some way. All right, Gemini. So to start you off, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles was the first card that came out. And for you, Gemini, this was giving me an energy of teamwork, wanting teamwork or working towards maintaining a sense of teamwork here. All right. But then we got the Two of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Not necessarily so bad. But then the Ten of Wands came out. And that is all with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Underneath the King of Swords is the Eight of Wands to the Queen of Cups. There's a need to communicate, Gemini. There's also a need to look at a certain situation from a factual point of view. And I kind of get, and there's reluctance to do this because underneath the Queen of Cups is the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords. All right. There's reluctance to do this. But I feel like, Gemini, here, whatever situation that you're a part of, somebody here is desiring and wants teamwork and really wants to believe that you two are working together or that people are working together on this, but I don't think you are. There's that teamwork element. But here's the reason why I don't think you are, because of the Ten of Wands. There is overburdened here. So somebody is being too burdened by something. And that to me is giving me a feeling like someone is not keeping up their end of the bargain or not picking up the slack. And someone else is left to carry all the weight on their own. And yet there's this element of holding on to the situation, holding on to this relationship or bond, whatever this Two of Cups is for you. This could be romantic. I feel like somebody is holding on to this situation because because of fear of lack, or maybe even because of fear of missing out, FOMO. And yet with this King of Swords here, Gemini, there is a need to be rational and logical and objective about this situation. Like literally take the emotions out of it, because it's the emotion, Eight of Cups, I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups, it's the emotion that's keeping somebody attached here. There needs to be some sort of clear and honest communication, probably about how someone truly feels also at this point, because someone could be really fed up, or someone could be starting to recognize the burden here or the imbalance here, the lack of teamwork here, and somebody needs to communicate about it, potentially. Okay? But there is a reluctance to believe that this isn't working out because of how long, yes, see, look at that. Because of how long you may have been on this path, either in this relationship or in this circumstance. Three of Wands, but then to the Lovers. There you are, Gemini. But the Lovers and the Four of Swords, and even the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles are asking you to figure out what it is you truly want. To figure out what it is that's actually beneficial for you, healthy for you, keeping up boundaries for you, protective of you, the Emperor. And in that case, it might be becoming single. Nine of Pentacles, or at least going out there, standing out on a limb, standing on your own, and getting into your alignment, Queen of Wands. That's going to bring you justice in terms of what it is you truly want, the Ten of Cups. But also what you need to understand, and I'm going to keep it there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have the Eight of Pentacles to the Tower. I feel like somebody here is under the impression that they really don't have to work towards this, or they don't have to keep a consistent effort. This really could be a romantic relationship in which somebody was in it and invested in the beginning, and then they got comfortable and was like, I don't need to keep investing. I don't need to keep being consistent in this relationship. We have what we want anyway. Now we can just coast. Somebody is about to lose a relationship because of that. And if you think about it this way, if you look at it from the grand scheme of things, okay, maybe this relationship really wasn't meant to last forever or be that lifetime partnership. But there's a valuable lesson in this, that even when you have that partnership, and actually even more so, where you guys are comfortable, you're literally coasting in this relationship, you're good to each other, that does not mean you don't have to remain consistent. That does not mean that you don't have to keep putting in the effort to maintain the relationship. The relationship is not going to maintain itself. The individuals that are a part of the relationship need to be active members in terms of the maintenance of this relationship. Need to be team players. Three of Pentacles. Okay. All right, Gemini. That's just your pre-shuffle. All right. Wow. Alrighty. So let's go a little bit deeper here. Let's get the rest of your message for the month of February 2021. I'm going to give this one shuffle. Excellent. All right, Gemini, let's get into this here and see what we've got for you. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Geminis at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good and the highest good of all involved. Please give us clear and accurate representation of the energies for Gemini for the month of February of 2021. Thank you so very much, Spirit. All right, Gemini. We're just going to give this 5 shuffles here. 1. For my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February of 2021. This is 2. For my Geminis. This is... Ooh, Okay, the Two of Wands just flew out. Somebody has to make a decision here. This is... Shoot. What is this? 2 or 3? 2. 3. Shit, I lost count. We're going to go back. We're going to say this is 2. No, try that again. This is 3. Fuck. All right, fine. This is 3. I don't know. I lost count. It doesn't matter. It's fine. 2 more shuffles. This is 4. And this is 5. Or, at the very least, that's our last shuffle. All right, Gemini. Let's cut the deck here. Boop. Okay. Overall energy for you, Gemini. We have the Empress. Okay. I'm hearing fertility with this. I'm hearing unconditional love. I'm also getting a sense of a little bit of enabling. Underneath the Empress is this, yeah, there you go, is the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, 1111, I just saw that. And underneath the 7 of Pentacles is the Star. Yikes. And then underneath the Star is the 10 of Cups. No, I'm sorry, the 8 of Cups with the 10 of Swords under that. Ooh. All right. So, okay, I am hearing that somebody here is being a little over-emotional in terms of the situation here, but also somebody is being... There's a sense of enabling here with this Empress energy, but to be honest, I feel like, what I really feel like here is somebody, either you, Gemini, or somebody that you're connected with is really in this Empress energy, in this divine feminine energy. That's wanting to provide, that's wanting to nurture, that's wanting to help something grow. Bear with me for a second here, because now my allergies are acting up and I feel like I'm going to sneeze and it's distracting me. I wonder if it's that I'm allergic to this type of energy. I don't know, but I'm also having trouble deciphering what this really means for you right now. So give me a second. Just bear with me here. You know, this is very similar, again, this is very similar to Aquarius, something specific that I said in the Aquarius reading about if you want a certain result, you have to follow certain rules. Or if you want a certain dish, you have to follow a certain recipe. You know what I mean? Especially if you want that dish to come out the way you intended or the way that it's supposed to. Like there's a process. There is a specific process that you have to go through to get that end result. And Gemini, what I feel like is happening here is with this Empress energy, there is an energy of enabling other people, or maybe even yourselves, to just be all willy-nilly and not necessarily do things by the book, or not necessarily go through the process that's required to get a certain end result. 7 of Pentacles here. And all the while, I mean, going after something that's a big dream and yet still not getting it. The thing that I'm getting from this energy, Gemini, is that the 7 of Pentacles is like staring at you, looking at you, saying, if you want X and it takes A plus B to get you X, then you can't get X by trying all different kinds of combinations of other options when you know A plus B equals X. You know what I mean? Or maybe I should say it this way. A plus B equals C. And you're after C. But instead, you're trying D plus H and F plus G and X plus Y and I plus L. It's like, what? No, the formula is A plus B equals C. Thus, you have to walk away from something put something to rest. And I feel like this, what I just felt like this Ten of Swords is the agony of not receiving what it is you want. And yes, it feels like a stab in the back, but Gemini or Crosswatcher or whomever, it's a stab in the back because I feel like you're not doing what you know it takes, or you're not following the process you know that you need to get what it is that you want. That's why you feel like you're being backstabbed. And quite frankly, Gemini, I don't think, or Crosswatcher, I don't think it has anything to do with the people that you're involved with. I think you have a certain vision here, and you're expecting to get it by not necessarily doing the things that you know are necessary. Oh, oops. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Yeah. First half of your reading here. First set of surrounding energies for you, Gemini. You have the Ace of Swords. And it's crazy because it's like, I'm not talking about you have to follow a certain guru, or you have to follow a specific spiritual method, or like you have to meditate for a certain amount of time a day. But no, you don't have to do anything crazy like that. But there is something that there's some sort of clarity that you have. Like there's something that you know that you need, some sort of prerequisite maybe, or some sort of process, or something that you're aware of that you know you need in order to get what it is that you want, and yet for some reason you're not following through with that. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is coupled with the King of Cups. Ooh, honey, this is calling you on. This is calling for somebody here to be emotionally mature enough to express what it is that they need or want. The King of Cups is all about being able to weather the storm, because often the King of Cups is it doesn't look that way in this deck. I mean, there are waves in the water behind him, but often the king, like in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the King of Cups is represented by like rocky waters. Or just a rough ocean, rough waters behind him. But he represents the emotional stability to stand firm, to be able to weather the storm. There is some sort of communication here that is necessary. And the only person that can speak up in terms of providing this communication is the individual that needs something from someone else in order for something to succeed. Like, say, a relationship. In order for this relationship in order for any relationship to survive, you need, or the individuals involved need to be emotionally mature enough to express themselves truthfully and authentically, no matter the turmoil that it's going to cause in the relationship. Because if you can weather the storm, and if you feel honest enough to communicate with your partner, y'all are good. That relationship has some strong, serious chance of surviving for the long term. But if you can't even express yourself to your partner and tell your partner what it is you truly want or need, whether this is business or romantic, then how really do you expect that relationship how do you expect that relationship to survive? Second set of surrounding energies for you, Gemini, in the first half of your reading is the Nine of Cups. Contentment, maybe even comfort zone. Maybe communicating about what it is you need to feel safe and content and happy. Nine of Cups is coupled with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so actually what I'm getting with this is an offer being made to satisfy or satiate someone. in the long term, will that be enough? I'm not sure. And if this is somebody that's like making a peace offering here after someone communicates some sort of emotional truth, I wonder if moving forward, if either it's going to be maintained, sustained, or if it's actually going to be enough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is. And I'm also not sure it isn't either. I don't know. I'm just saying at this point, it looks like somebody may be communicating from their heart, from a very emotionally mature place. And another person may be responding by saying, okay, then let me offer you this. And at first, see, but this is the thing. At first, it feels like there could be some sort of satiation or contentment. But again, it's only the Nine of Cups. It's not the Star, what you're ultimately after. So I can't say with any real definitive amount of surety at this moment that this offer, it would be enough for the long haul, for the long term. I feel like this may, for some people or for somebody or maybe for a small group or whatever, this may just be this may just be an element of placation. I believe that's the right term for it. Or just like just giving somebody enough to satiate them for now, to like calm them down for now, and then maybe even fully aware of we're going to have to deal with this again later because this is only going to go so far, or naively thinking that they can just give this some sort of piecemeal here and then they'll never have to deal with it again. But again, that's a pretty naive way of thinking about it. I'm not sure. All right, your challenge here, Gemini, in the first half of your reading. There's that Queen of Cups again. The challenge here for somebody, and it may actually be both sides of this equation, okay, if this is an interpersonal thing, which I really do feel like it is. But the challenge here is to gain emotional stability, maybe even emotional awareness. And especially with this King of Cups, Ace of Swords, the challenge with the Queen of Cups is then to overcome some sort of emotional attachment and to approach a situation from an emotionally stable and mature point of view. So in terms of that, either it could be the individual that is asking or asking for something or communicating some sort of truth. You may need to come to the emotional awareness or realization that whatever it is this offer isn't going to be enough. And potentially these individuals that have provided this to you may not actually be in a position to give enough. Or it could be for the other side of the equation. Whomever is giving this needs to be emotionally mature enough to say, I can't just give this piecemeal, this minuscule little thing and expect this person to be okay. And I expect to not have to do anything else to provide to this situation. Queen of Cups is coupled with the Knight of Wands. There is a lack of maturity here. Either somebody is attached to a player or a fuckboy, fuckgirl, that type of energy, or somebody is attached to another person that just isn't mature enough. That their heart may be in the right place, Knight of Wands, but they're still not of that emotionally mature or just like matured, developed state to really provide to the situation so that it's balanced, harmonious, and reciprocal. This could be a relationship between an older woman or older feminine energy and a younger man or masculine energy. Especially with this Empress energy here. This could be a cougar situation. And more power to you, honey. I mean, you better get it. But also what you need to understand here is that this energy, though it might be fun and exciting and fulfilling to a certain extent, it's not this energy. And somebody is here in this Queen of Cups energy expecting a Knight of Wands energy to show up as a king. And that's just not going to happen. That knight needs to go through their development stage to reach that mature king energy, okay? So there are some situations that I'm picking up on in which this person is a fuckboy or a fuckgirl and knows they're all types of wrong. But there are also some situations here in which this individual, this Knight of Wands, is not mature enough to really get it yet. So this is really at no fault of their own. Whatever type of little bit of piecemeal or whatever it is they try to give you to placate the situation or to satiate the situation, if they're naive enough, they just don't understand. They just don't know what it takes. So it's really of no fault of their own. It is upon the more mature energy to look at the situation for what it truly is and say, okay, Ace of Swords, I gotta be honest with myself about this. Right? Okay. Your closing message or potential outcome here, Gemini, in the first half of your reading, wow, is the Six of Pentacles. And maybe this is just the analogy, but I'm really getting pretty strongly that this is a relationship in which somebody here is in that divine feminine empress energy, that grown-ass, mature, providing energy, looking for love, the star, but going about it in the wrong way. Seven of Pentacles. And now the question here is, where is the reciprocity? Six of Pentacles is coupled with the King of Swords. Where's the reciprocity? And let's, for some of y'all know y'all are fucking around with somebody who know they did wrong. Fine. But for those of you that are not involved with anyone that's really malicious or their heart is in the right place, I feel that. I definitely feel that. So maybe that's the majority here that we're talking to, and hallelujah, thank God, because I would rather talk about that than some fuckboy or fuckgirl that knows that they're cheating or knows that they're fucking around with someone, playing with somebody's emotions just for their own gain. Like, fuck that shit. Keep that low vibe bullshit to yourself. I don't want to talk about that. I would much rather talk to the individual here who is involved with someone. I mean, look, okay, fine. That's my ego. This has nothing to do with me. This is for y'all. All right. But if you know you're fucking around with somebody that's not on the up and up, that purposefully knows that they're cheating or they're lying or they're deceiving you or whatnot for their own gain, y'all already know. We don't have to go any further into that. But for those of you that are involved with someone whose heart really is in the right place, honorable, loyal, yet naive, I mean, you're not, that's not a bad thing. It's just you've got to be honest with yourself here. You're in this grown, mature, empress, divine feminine, whatever. You're in this mature space, and they're just quite not there yet. Okay? But be honest with yourself. And all right, look, I'll play devil's advocate here. If you want to stay in this situation, then you can't require this individual to give you something that they're not ready for. You can't. At that point, that's when you're wrong. Oh, there's no such thing as right or wrong. You're right. But that's unfair. You can't expect or require someone to give you or provide you with something you know they are not capable of. That's just going to lead to a destructive situation. I mean, there you go. There's no such thing as right or wrong. You're right. So what's that going to lead me to? Well, if there's no such thing as right or wrong, then I can do whatever I want and like whatever, right? Sure. Doesn't mean it's going to work out well for you, right? All right. Okay, let's get into the second half of your reading here, Gemini. First set of surrounding energies, you've got The Seven of Cups. Confusion. There are so many what ifs surrounding this situation, and a big part of the confusion that I'm picking up on here is in terms of what it is you really want. Ah, okay. So do you want a king? Do you want the emperor to your empress? Do you want the empress to your emperor? Or do you just want to have a good time? Can't decide, can you? Seven of Cups is coupled with the Ten of Cups. Right. So somebody here, the subject of this situation, doesn't even really know what they truly want out of love, out of relationship, out of happiness. So that's what's keeping you in this situation here, okay? Now that makes a lot more sense. All right. Second set of surrounding energies in the second half of your reading here, Gemini. Ooh, the King of Wands. It's entirely possible that the King of Wands can represent the maturation of this Knight of Wands. But I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, because I don't feel like that's happening for anyone other than the subject of this reading. For anyone other than this individual that doesn't necessarily know what they want, but is entertaining something that is less than what they want, ultimately. Because this King of Wands is giving me an energy of figuring out what it is that you want and then going after it, not settling for anything less. If you want a king, don't settle for a knight, and don't expect to get in with a knight and to nurture them into some state of evolution, and now all of a sudden you've got a king on you. No, no, no. If you want a king, you hold out for a king. King of Wands is coupled with the Wheel of Fortune. Yo, check it out. Either you, so let's say it this way. You want a king, then you wait for the right roll of the dice that brings you a king. Or if you want a specific something or a specific outcome, then you hold your position and wait until the right time to strike. You don't settle. Ever. Because then you're just sending mixed messages to the universe. You're telling the universe that you want one thing, but saying, oh, you know what? But I'll settle for this. Oh. Well, shit. My work day is over already? Why, thank you, says the universe. I'm going to go chill, grab me a margarita, and sit by the pool. Because you said you were done, so I guess we're done here. Your challenge in the second half of your reading, Gemini. Yeah, okay, the Five of Cups. Yeah, well, all right. No surprise there. Because something has to be let go of. Somebody's got to release something. The Three Cups of party, satisfaction-ish, happiness, like group, like parties and status and all that stuff, that has to be let go of for the true Two of Cups, what it is you really want to come in. Okay, Five of Cups is coupled with the Four of Swords, Gemini. And the message here is somebody needs to stop bouncing around from situation to situation to avoid this Five of Cups. This is inevitable. You have got to get through this grief energy of either losing a certain relationship or losing a certain status or just being alone for a while in order to wait for the right time to strike in terms of what it is you really want. Closing message or potential outcome for you, Gemini, is the Page of Cups. Dreaming up a new reality, reconciliation, There's a level of starting over here, Gemini, whether that be starting over in dreaming up what it is that you want, or starting over on an emotional level, starting from the ground and working your way up to some sense of emotional maturity, maybe. But I also feel like this Page of Cups, for some of you, is some sort of confirmation that someone is not emotionally available or is not emotionally mature enough or ready for what it is you're looking for. Page of Cups is coupled with the Queen of Wands. So, the big message here is definitely about dreaming up a new reality for yourself, because the Page of Cups is the dreamer energy. So dream of it, envision it, imagine it, get into the feeling place of it, and get into alignment with it. The Queen of Wands. Your challenge, Gemini, right now is to stop focusing on what it is you have around you or in front of you right now. Get into this divine feminine, this Empress energy, this attractive manifestation energy, this receptive energy. Get into alignment with what it is you truly want, and then allow it to come to you. Do not settle, because settling sends mixed messages. Okay? All right, Gemini, let's close this out for you and get your oracle guidance for the month. We are getting oracle guidance this month from the Earth Warriors Oracle. Yes? Excellent. 5 shuffles. Here we go. 1. For my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2021. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. All right, Gemini, closing oracle guidance for the month of February for you. 1 card, please, Spirit. God, Source, Creator, Collective, Higher Selves. 1 card to close out Gemini's reading for the month of February 2021, please. 1 card for Gemini here. 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card, please. There it is, right there. Ooh. Okay, we have card number 8. Uluka Vahini. Uluka Vahini. She who rides the owl brings justice. Okay. I am the goddess of karma, wealth, and balance. I come to correct adharma, that which is dark, unnatural, and against nature, life, love, and goodness. I redress the misuse of wealth and power. I enact divine justice and restore divine order. Trust in the innocence of your own soul and fear not, for I am ever watchful, and my power brings truth. Divine justice is always brought to bear. In a reading it says, don't waste your valuable time and energy worrying about people getting away with things. It's not possible. Everything is balanced out by karma in the long run. If you feel down or depressed, take action immediately to reconnect to joy, healing energy, and vitality of spirit. All things are measured and metered by clear divine vision, and your job is to put your faith in the work of the divine whilst you tend to your own journey with trust and commitment. And you know, the other thing that popped into my head as I was reading through that is there is somebody here who really is in this Empress divine feminine energy who has been messing around with someone that's not of equal caliber. Not to say that you're better or worse than. They just haven't gotten to that divine masculine or emperor energy. Or maybe even if this is not a romantic situation, they're not at that divine feminine Empress energy that you're with as well, or in as well. Either somebody has been dating this person or someone's been working with somebody in this capacity. And either someone was not aware of it. It could be the individual that was here in this Knight of Wands energy that's not necessarily up to snuff or is up to par with the Empress here. And either you have just figured that out, or maybe you've known this all along. But that's the type of situation that I'm getting here. So either you're just starting to figure this out and you're like, oh, wow, okay, this is not what I thought it was. Or you were in that energy of, well, we can make this work, or I can pull them up to be where they need to be for me. That's a no-no. They've got to get it. They've got to achieve it on their own. Okay? All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so very much. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, as that really helps get these messages out to those who need them. Also, if you'd like a personal reading, I am available. My email is in the description box below, divineconversations2711@gmail.com. Just email me and I'll get you guys set up. Also, if you feel so inclined, please check out Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Lots of excellent stuff over there as well. But with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic month. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of March. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.